Hello, what is up everybody? Welcome to another Division video. My name is Dusk as always, and today I'm bringing you a look at the First Wave Vector 45 ACP. Now this gun is extremely similar to the previous favourite of everybody out there, the Vector 45 ACP. This is just the First Wave variant of this gun, and it doesn't really have that much different. I don't actually know what's different because when compared with the actual Vector 45 ACP, it has the same base stats in the way of actually reload range and stability. So if you were a fan of that weapon, definitely pick this up. One thing I seem to have realized with this weapon is it has a tighter spread. I don't know if that's just me, because I have not used the Vector 45 in a long time. But if you guys are a fan of that weapon, you'll definitely like this weapon. Now to get this, you want to go to the Zone 3 vendor in the Dark Zone this week, because it may re-roll the blueprints he is selling for next week as it did this week. Anyway, let's get on to some of the talents I have managed to roll. I have managed to roll Deadly and Fierce. Now these are only two I have unlocked right now because of my low electronics, but these are the two talents that I really was looking out for. I actually managed to roll two First Wave Vectors with these talents, so I think there is a high chance. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it should be easy enough to get these two working together. They work extremely good together because, you know, you've got the crit hit chance and the crit hit damage increase. That paired with the base crit hit chance of the submachine gun and whatever you have on your armor. Now I only have 36% crit hit damage on my gloves, and that's the only thing I have on my armor. As you've seen, I've just managed to get all greens, and I haven't really done too much in the way of min-maxing. I've just managed to get my firearm stamina and electronics to where I want them. Now if I go over to my character, you can now see that my crit hit chance and damage is through the roof. My crit hit chance is actually 42% and crit hit damage being 123%. That being paired with Sentry's Call high headshot damage and that increase to damage when you get the 3 headshots. It is insane. Another thing I'd also advise running when you're running this weapon is Pulse. I will show you why in a very short time. As you see here, with how much firearms is it I have? With 2,827 firearms, I managed to get this up to 180,000 DPS, hitting 81k crit headshots with the Sentry's Call, 53 without. Now, if I actually pulse and then do it, you can see I'm hitting 110k crit headshots. That is insane, and you could even bump this up a little bit more if you spec your gun and your armor more into crit hit chance and damage. As you see here, for my mods, I only have crit hit chance on my scope and crit hit damage on my flash hider. I do not have anything on my magazine, but I could put on my crit hit damage one, which would make it insanely good. I have actually been lucky enough to have a magazine that has crit hit chance and crit hit damage, but it does not give me that increased magazine. And you really need that with this gun, I believe, because 20 rounds in a base mag just isn't enough in my opinion. Now I'm going to actually cut that right now and cut into Russian Consulate to show you how this goes up against 32 enemies. Keep in mind, I will only be doing this on hard, not challenging. Now, as you see here, we're in the middle of the Russian Consulate. I've actually made a little bit of a mistake. It's only level 30 enemies in this mission on hard, but this will give you a good idea of how the weapon handles and how it's going to go in the likes of daily challenges and that kind of thing. Now, as you see here, it just melts through the enemies. They can hardly even get a shot off on me if I get the jump on them, and it just wrecks. down on them in less than a second. It's making it feel like I'm playing the likes of like Call of Duty. It's fucking insane how quick this drops enemies. You just do not have to worry about anything hurting you, especially with health on kill. Another talent I would actually really like on this weapon, if you can get it, is sustained. You know, the one that heals you like 3 or 6% every time you get a crit, because I would just be invincible. Straight up invincible. That's just how strong that would be. So please comment down below if you know if you can get that, because if so, I will be trying to get that myself. And please also comment down below your opinions on this weapon, and tell me if you guys are going to go to Dark Zone 3 and pick it up. I know I'm certainly going to try and get a few rolls on this, maybe even roll Deadly. Deadly's my favourite perk, if you haven't known. It works really good with the Sentry's Call, because you're going to be hitting that headshots anyway, might as well get extra damage. So anyway, that's been all from me today. I hope you guys have liked. So if you have, you know, hit that like button and maybe even subscribe. I've got plenty more content coming your way. I'm aiming to upload once every 2 days, throwing in the extra video every now and then when I can. And that's all from me today, so see you guys in the next one.